Miss Mary. It's Tina. Hope you're doing good. I'm sorry. You probably think by now that I am the slowest tarot card reader on earth. It's not that. I kid you not. Business is booming, which is great. I've also been sick, and my kitty's been sick. So if you hear her meowing in the background, I'm really sorry. She is in kidney failure, so she's going through a lot of pain and stuff, and she's on she's on pain medication, but it's just been a rough couple weeks. So sorry for the delay on this. I truly am. And I've also been slammed, but beside the point. Anyway, let's get into your reading, shall we? All right, so I'm glad to hear things are progressing with Jeff. I think we talked about that last time in December that they would, which is great. But there's some questions that you wanted answered. I am going to look. I'm going to turn off my ringer. Hold on. And I'm going to look at your email real quick again because I know you had some concerns. Mary Beth. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. You're moving forward, you're just unsure where to go from here. You don't know if you should discuss introducing the children to one another. You don't know where he stands on the issue. Yeah, and his ex. I know we talked about his ex because she came up as super crazy. I remember that. Sorry to say that. That's such a bad term. I need to find something else to say, but you know what I mean. Very demanding, high maintenance, stuff like that. You're very easygoing, down to earth. So you think that you want somebody that's demanding and high maintenance. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm super easygoing and down to earth too. Double air, double earth in my chart. So predominantly. So no, I get you 100%. Okay, let's do this. What can you tell me for Mary and Jeff, please? What does Mary need to know about her relationship with Jeff? Just saying. Okay, Mary and Jeff, Mary and Jeff, Mary and Jeff. I really hope Kitty doesn't meow like that the whole time. I'm so sorry. I've been doing readings at work because it's been, well, I'm not busy, but I do them on my lunch break, and it's just quieter. I can get a conference room and do them then, but I am totally booked right now. Let me see. All right, let's see what we got, Miss Mary. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. This is interesting. The Hermit reverse is at the bottom of the deck. All right, I think, honestly, when I see the Hermit reverse, if we're not talking about a Virgo person, which I don't recall your signs, and I'm very sorry that I don't, but I think that really the issue here is communication, Mary. Somebody needs to open up about something, you know. I kind of feel like it's you. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not saying that in any sort of negative sense. I just feel like you are consistently, I'm going to move this forward a little bit. You are consistently walking on eggshells here, right? You're so afraid of saying the wrong thing or making the wrong move or coming on too strong and pushing him away. I don't see him going anywhere though, Mary. You know, here's why. You know, it's a lot of work. You guys are putting work into the relationship. I get a feeling. Say hi, Twinkle. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Mary. Like I said, filming at work is easier. I get a feeling that Twinkle, off the cards, baby. Off the cards. No, do not walk on the cards. She's itching to walk on the cards. I should have named my channel Twinkle Loves Tarot because seriously, she does. She absolutely loves the tarot cards. Anyway, I get a feeling that it's like you're afraid to open up to him because you're worried about something. There are a couple things, though, here I do want to tell you about and I want to talk about, too. All right, so we have Seven of Pentacles, obviously putting a lot of work into the relationship, a lot of effort, okay? We have Nine of Wands reversed. So letting defenses down, letting guard down. If that's not happening, that's kind of what needs to happen, Mary. Because I feel like you're, like I said, it's just like you're terrified of saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing with him. One thing I want to mention here, though, and I don't like this card, I want to clarify it, but the Emperor is reversed, okay? That means to me, usually what that means is like somebody is behaving in a manner that may be a little self-serving or a lot self-serving. You know what I'm saying? Like it almost seems like he, how do I say this without sounding like it's bad or negative? It's just, he kind of tends to think of himself a lot, you know? He kind of gets wrapped up in his own emotions and his own problems, and I think that he tends to, I don't want to say disregard or ignore the fact that you have feelings too, but I think that you, on the receiving end of this, tend to very much submit or be submissive to his needs and wants, meanwhile neglecting your own entirely. Does that make sense? I have the Four of Wands reversed here. I don't know if there's something going on with the kids or family, but I feel like there might be. All right, that might be causing stress too. He might be wrapped up in that as well. An example would be like if you know, the kids are affected by the divorce, or they're acting out in a certain way, you know, something like that. Just a disruption in home and family life. I am sensing that, okay? Queen of Cups, that's you, very obviously, offering emotional support, offering a shoulder to cry on, offering, you know, whatever you can do to make his life easier. I see you doing that, okay? In that process, he's healing, you know, Ten of Swords reversed. Completion of a cycle of feeling betrayed, backstabbed. I mean, this energy of the tumultuous divorce / separation is easing up a bit, but it's still there, okay? I feel like there's going to be a message, okay? A little offer coming to you, okay? He's going to tell you, you know, soon how much he cares about you, okay? In his own special way. You know, when we see pentacles, we see earth signs. They're not very lovey-dovey. They're not like water signs. They're not like even air and fire. I think in the grand scheme of things, all of us kind of have this very either passionate or almost could be aggressive or emotional way of displaying our love or our feelings or affection. And earth signs are in a different category entirely. You know, they tend to display affection by gifts. Sometimes it's just a little less of an emotional response that you would get from really any other element, okay? This card we need to talk about. This next one. I don't know what this is. Well, I know what it is, but the Four of Cups reversed means that there's somebody from the past returning, okay? Or it's reconsidering something that you may have rejected in the past. So, one of two things, you know? I just don't sense that she's going to try to circle back. I don't get that at all. I feel like she's very prideful, and I feel like she's very much indulging in herself right now, indulging in her emotions, indulging in the fact that she pretty much is somebody that enjoys the attention that she gets from having that sob story, from playing the victim, okay? So this I do not feel is her coming back. There could be someone else. It doesn't have to be a love interest or love related at all. But just feel like there's either reconsideration of an offer that was previously rejected, or for one of you, somebody that you haven't heard from in a long time plays a role in this somehow. All right? That may not make sense at this very moment, but let it play out, okay? Because I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm really sure, actually. There's something about the past, somebody from the past. It could be even that somebody's feeling the same type of feelings that they felt in the past, and that could be affecting things too, okay? All right. Next, we have the Six of Swords. Sailing into calmer water, okay? You guys are still moving forward, Mary Beth. This is not stagnant. And then look what we got here. An ace, Ace of Pentacles. Again, going right along with that Page of Pentacles. Both of those are offerings. I truly feel like he's going to come through with a message of forward movement, okay? And again, I don't know his sign. If he is Earth or has Earth predominantly in his chart, it's possible that he, comes through with this, like, what you've been waiting for, essentially, okay? And then we have Five of Cups reversed, okay? Perfect. This is the end of sadness. This is also leaving the past behind, okay? When it's in the upright, all this guy can focus on is what's been lost. He doesn't see that he's got the Two of Cups right behind him, which would be you guys, All this guy sees is the hurt and pain and loss that he's experienced. But when it's reversed, we see that getting better, okay? We heal from that, we move on. Now, let's clarify. Seven of Pentacles. I'm clarifying with the After Tarot, by the way, so it's a different deck. Some of the same cards may pop up. That tends to happen, so just so you know. Seven of Pentacles. What's this hard work about for Mary Beth? Okay. I think it's Four of Swords, dear. You're working so hard at this. Pull back a little bit, Mary Beth, you need to have time for you too, It's not, look at this. It's not just, you're being very, 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 amazing. You're an amazing partner. But what I'm saying is that you're completely neglecting yourself, your wants, your needs, all of that, okay? We clarify the Nine of Wands with the Strength card, all right? So letting your defenses down, but also having strength, standing up for yourself, expressing those needs and desires. Don't be afraid. You're strong, okay? Emperor reversed, clarified by the Ace of Wands reversed, all right? Resisting a new beginning. That's not you, dear. That's him. And I see why you're needing readings, because it's because there is a resistance there. It's very much a push-pull. You get a glimmer of hope from him, and then it's like, bam, crickets, you know what I mean? Like, he's got this hot and cold energy, but it's just because he's like, guys have a different, I don't want to be sexist, but guys have a different way of dealing with things and handling things, right? Women a lot of times can say, okay, I'm feeling this emotion, I'm feeling that emotion, and we can project, we can, project it, we can say it, we can communicate it. But for some reason with guys, it's almost like they feel like they lose masculinity when they portray any type of emotion, especially those of love, or feelings of desire, or, endearing feelings, that guys aren't supposed to have those. They're supposed to be like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, big and burly and brawny and eats a dozen eggs for breakfast, like, I don't know. It just, that's just what I get from him, okay? Four of Wands reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed. Again, I do see an issue with the home life, dear. I don't know if there's something going on with his kids. I really feel like that might be it. Either that, or it's maybe alimony or child support that's weighing on him heavily. He seems like the kind of guy that wants to be a provider for you, and it might hurt his pride or ego if he's actually having to pay out anything to his ex-wife, and it's not able to kind of fully be used in supporting you, okay? So he might need reassurance in that area. Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Okay. Knight of Wands. See? Emotional stability, but passion. That's you. You're this person. You are the Queen of Cups. You're offering that emotional support, the stability, the loving, wonderful, open arms type of person, okay? Motherly figure too, but also with passion. You want to move forward. You don't want to be stagnant. You want this to progress, He knows that. He does. Ten of Swords reversed. King of Cups reversed. Damn. See, he can't be your king because your queen is right there. He can't be your king just yet because he's still completing this cycle. I'm telling you, girl, she put him through the ringer. Like, he's probably told you some, but I don't think that he actually can portray or express the depth of pain that he was caused. There's this thing, right, where I have a friend like this, stuck like in a bad marriage, right? Couple kids, the whole nines, can't leave. The spouse in this situation is ridiculous. It's devastating. It's devastating to watch as an outside party. It's devastating to see this person go through what they're going through. But I'm telling you, they eat a poop sandwich every single day for lunch. You know why? Because they feel like they have to. They feel like they're obligated to do that. And every single day that passes by, every week, every month, I just see it more and more kind of play out in this manner that, it wears on somebody. And this person is very good at, I want to say, kind of hiding that from the world, even though they're devastated and they're brokenhearted. And this is, this is someone that they truly loved and cared for, turned out to be a monster, essentially. When you go through that for so many years, it wears on you, and people can get PTSD from that stuff, Mary Beth. It's not even a joke, That's why I'm divorced. Not because, whatever, I don't want to get into my situation, but you know what I mean? I could not imagine having that affect me like that for so, I see it all the time doing this, but it's like, I don't know why people stay in those situations, but they do, and what ends up happening is they wear themselves down. It's like a file. It just files and files and files until all that's left is like a little tiny nub of who they used to be inside. It's sad, but I feel like that's where he was. This takes time. It takes time to heal from. Page of Pentacles. Because now it's like if you had a fingernail, imagine. And if I filed my fingernail all the way back down to the quick, it sounds gross, but think of it that way. It would take months for that fingernail to grow back, and that's what this is. It takes a long time for it to regenerate, for those feelings to be mended in any sort of way, for your fingernail to come back to life. So silly, but just what I thought of. Page of Pentacles. Oof. He might tell you that he either cheated on his wife or that she cheated on him. And I think that's something you don't know yet. If you do know it, then that's what the message might be. I want to pull one more card to clarify it. Sorry, I keep drinking my water over there, but my voice is crack-a-lacking. I got about 8 more readings to do tonight. Magician reversed. Okay, he might tell you that he got manipulated, okay? But I truly feel like I hate the Magician reverse. It's one of my least favorite cards, if not my least favorite card in the deck. I just feel like there's going to be something that he tells you, there's a message coming through that you didn't know about. It might be a little bit shocking for you as well. I'm not saying it's something that's happening to you or in your relationship, but what I do see is just, something coming out that he's going to say to you. All right. So again, this is the past. It's freeing himself from the past, okay? 8 of Swords there, okay? Let's go into the future. 6 of Swords. What's the 6 of Swords all about? See, look. He comes back as your king. You're sailing off into calmer water. He takes his seat at the throne, gets his shit together, and decides to be grounded and move forward, okay? King of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, Mary Beth, you might be hesitant. Because I think it's going to be a bit of a shock when he finally does say, okay, I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to introduce the kids to each other. I'm ready to get out of this conflict that I've been stuck in for so long. You might be like, what? You know, it might be emotionally almost not disturbing, but like, what the heck? You know, you're so used to living in this certain way, this certain pattern that you're in right now. Okay, 5 of Cups. Look at that. The end of sadness, and now we have the Star. Wishes are granted. Mary Beth, honey, you have to understand. This is awesome. Okay, you have such good stuff. Such good stuff. It's patience, my dear. And I get it. It's confusing, you know, the hot and cold energy. I see it. I see there's probably stuff that you're intuitively realizing that you don't know, and you want to know more, but you're afraid, and you're also afraid to open up and express your feelings, your needs, your wants, you know. You got to find that inner strength, Mary Beth. I don't think he's going to take this, he's not going to receive it negatively, you know, at all. He'll probably be honest with you. I feel like he would be like, wow, I didn't even realize I was doing that. I didn't realize that's how you felt, you know, but I think there's going to be a lot more, how do you say this? I don't want to say respect, but what I do want to say is like, he will be more receptive should you choose to open up, and should you choose to express your needs and wants. And I'm not saying to do this in any sort of like fighting or arguing manner, but just be like, you know, I'd really like it, or be the one, be the instigator, be like, what would you think? Why don't we take the kids to the zoo or whatever, the beach, the amusement park, whatever, you know, together, you know, approach it in that direction, take the lead, because I think he's, again, so consumed with this sense of like grief and loss about what he lost that he can't even have this forward thinking right now, because all he's consumed with is A, focusing on his finances, getting that fixed, and B, you know, he's still kind of stuck in this divorce energy where he's so freaking betrayed, you know, that he's hurt. He cares very much for you. There is a new beginning on the horizon. You're not going anywhere unless you choose. Obviously, you have a choice. He's not going anywhere, okay? But there's something that you need to know, and what your intuition is telling you is right. Not saying it's happening to you, but something that happened in the past, okay, with his prior relationship that is currently affecting the way things are revolving for you, okay? But it might be that you need to take the lead on this, because I don't feel like he's in a position to do that right now, okay? He needs somebody to kind of take control, take the reins, and you can approach it in any way you want, whatever way you normally approach things with him, because I feel like you've got a very kind demeanor with him, and you're very patient, and he appreciates that, you know? So, I don't know. Like I said, take the initiative, put it out there, put the feelers out there, see what he does. But I really think he's going to be receptive to it. And going forward, honey, come on. You know? I mean, you've got, this is beautiful. It's good stuff. I don't think you're going to know what to do with yourself because you're going to be shocked by it. But this is really good, Mary Beth. It is, okay? He does care very much for you. He's not going anywhere. If there was something wrong, trust me, I'd be the first to tell you. All right? I don't see anything wrong here. Okay, my dear. Thank you again for your patience. Thank you so much. I hope the reading was helpful for you. I would love to hear everything pans out for you, because I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. Okay? Keep in touch. If you need anything in the future, let me know. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.